be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Down, they'll start out with Akers. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the feet of the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Akers hit, he coughs it up, and the Colts pick it up. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they've got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
Ready.
Following the fumble recovery, Edmonds swings this out for Hunt. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Hold the ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Off the play fake, Edmonds. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And a short gain here down to the 22. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The Colts at 8-2 on the year. And they come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
Last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. Touchdown, Colts. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll roll him out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Come on.
They need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Off play action. Edmonds. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why
he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Juwan Johnson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
$14-0 score. This is the NFL. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll drop to throw. He'll give that complete to Alberto. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for the first down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, the big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Meanwhile here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. And Shark calls it in. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain at 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Greg Newsome. He's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Very short kick taken right. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Own territory, he coughs up the football, and they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can go.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Detroit! That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-to-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They look good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, Edmonds. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. That's complete right side to Lazard. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule
Here
on
we
down
go.
and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll look to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball
Okay,
coming
break.
his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown. Michael Pittman, 63 yards. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage in lockdown mode everywhere.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you are inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half the ball to play.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
18 back, 18 back. 79 Broncos.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Take it in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Get it. 60 boxes, 6 good.
Looking to throw. Edmonds out of his hands quickly to Pittman. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
No. Ready.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Edmonds. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little
Here we go,
attrition
here we
setting
go.
in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense got overtime.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Edmonds. This one completes Alec Pierce. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, they'll have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ready.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 22. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Edmonds. The screen pass here to Cohen. Touchdown, Colts. Tariq Cohen, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
The A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, much as a parent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Go check! Go check!
They run again with Hunt. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, Edmonds flush to his right. That one finds Pierce right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'm on it now. They tend to leave him in.
Throw on 2nd down. Edmonds. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week, and now he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Back 60! Warriors 17!
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. He's up to the 20, and they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he loses the football a second time. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Operating from the gun, Edmonds. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
60 back. Go street.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. Jameson Williams. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point up and through, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready? Go.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they win, but boy, their offense was on.